Hey guys, welcome to the weekly astrology and pick a card reading. This is for the week ahead for September 6th through to the 12th, 2021. Obviously, the setup here is a little bit different to what I usually do. I've just been experimenting, trying to sort of mix things up a little bit and just see what it's like to just film in a different way. I've been filming that same way for the longest time. And so I thought, I'll just mix it up and change it up a bit. And I'm just experimenting here. So if you like this new way, let me know. If you prefer the old way of me filming, let me know as well. But I'm just going to get into it anyway. And as I always say, thank you for watching, but also feel free to leave comments below. And there's a lot going on with this week with the astrology, so I'm going to get into that. Then I'm going to pick cards for all of the elements for your sun or rising sign. Okay, so this week, main thing is that we have a new moon in Virgo from tomorrow. So from Tuesday, new moon in Virgo. That's going to be at 14 degrees of Virgo. So Virgo being an earth sign, it highlights energy to do with practicalities, practical matters. It's a good time with a new moon in Virgo to write down lists of things that you need to get done. Virgo is an energy that's ruled by Mercury. So Mercury is about thinking and thoughts, ideas, and then Virgo being an earth sign, it is about making those ideas real, making those ideas practical, and it's very much an energy that's to do with focus in the material world, but not just for material's sake, but for the sake of getting things done in the correct way or in the way that you feel feels right for you. Virgo energy is also about health, well-being, exercise, daily routine, work. So the sixth house in astrology relates to all those things that I just listed off. And so you may, with a new moon this week, want to look at things like how you can improve your routine, how can you improve your diet, your health, whatever it is for you personally, your work schedule or your to-do list. It's also a good time to declutter as well with a new moon. So there may be just, with Virgo energy, you might want to sort of take on small bits at a time. Virgo is about incremental change, incremental improvements, not about doing things huge all at once. It's very much methodical energy. Methodical being a key word for Virgo energy. So it is a good time to deal with practical matters, look at things that you might want to learn that are new, improving. As I said, improvement's another key word for Virgo. So improving things, improving anything that relates to your daily routine, your work, your health, things like that. Okay, so the other stuff that we have going on this week, the North Node is conjunct with Lilith this week on 5 degrees of Gemini. I find this is very intense energy, very intense on the level of thought. It is Gemini energy with this North Node conjunct Lilith. It is on 5 degrees of Gemini. If you have anything around 5 degrees of Gemini in your chart, you might feel extra intense this week, okay? Especially on the mental level, especially on the thought level and the thinking level. So do watch your thoughts, with Lilith being involved. Lilith is a very non-compromising energy, and it can be an angry sort of intense energy, or a feeling of like feeling very intensely, doggedly passionate about your views and opinions, and not being very compromising, okay? So with Gemini, Gemini energy is about seeing all sides of things. So looking at information from all different sources, things like that. But as an overall energy in the collective, I do feel it's to do with, on a collective level, people becoming more and more aware of something deeper that may stir up frustration or angry feelings, because that's what the Lilith energy can be. Lilith in its positive energy can be also feeling very passionate about something. So it can manifest as that. All the things that I'm saying here are more going to apply for people that have anything from 2 to 6 or 7 degrees of Gemini specifically. You may also feel it if you have anything around those degrees of Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces as well. On Tuesday, we also have Mars in Virgo making a trine with Pluto in Capricorn at 24 degrees. So this is quite an empowering, strong energy Monday and Tuesday to get moving forward with your aims and goals and things that you feel that you want to achieve. It's quite an ambitious energy as well. Also very focused on the practical, being that Virgo, Mars is in Virgo, which is very methodical, very focused on the details of how to get things done, a bit strategic as well. Trine with Pluto, which is the ultimate strategist in Capricorn, which is about the material world, structure of one's life. So there's a lot of energy there. If you're an earth sign and you have anything around late degrees of earth, like 24-ish, this can be very good for you this week, for especially Monday and Tuesday. You can get a lot done. The other stuff is, let's see, what have I got? Oh, yeah. So I meant to say, this is the last week, by the way, of Mars in Virgo. Okay, so next week Mars actually goes into Libra. So the energy will shift again to a bit more of a laid-back energy, a bit more of a... can be an energy focused on justice issues or equality. That's what the Libra sign represents as well. But overall, Mars in Virgo is way more uptight than Mars in Libra. So next week, I think there's a little bit of a more relaxed energy overall. And also this week, Venus does change signs. So on Saturday this weekend, Venus comes out of Libra, where she's a bit more chilled and happy, into intense Scorpio. Okay, so Venus moving into Scorpio on Saturday can bring emotions bubbling up from underneath the surface, can bring about some kind of intense energies as well, and can be a bit of a struggle for relationships as well. Moving forward in the next 3 weeks, relationships might be a bit touchy with Venus in Scorpio, because Venus is in detriment in Scorpio, which is not the best placement for Venus to be in. Venus, remember, rules love and relationships as well as finances. I find that Venus in Scorpio can be better with finances than with love, just my experience of observing over the years. And so on the one hand, you may feel that you're more focused on saving money or purchasing things that you feel are really important to your business, or, you know, really essential things that you feel are an investment perhaps. But Venus in Scorpio for relationships is a little bit going through the underworld, so to speak. You know, Venus in Scorpio kind of represents the Persephone archetype, going into the underworld, going into the difficult aspects of relating, going into the darker things that are hard to deal with in relationships, the shadows, you know. So that can certainly be something that comes up for people this week and in the next couple of weeks. But as I said, Venus will go into Scorpio from Saturday, intensifying our emotions in relationships and intensifying our interactions potentially. If you have Scorpio in your chart, you'll feel that more. If you have 8th house placements in your chart, you'll feel that more. On Wednesday, sorry, I have to backtrack for a second. There's a key transit in the sky with Mercury, the planet of communication, which is in Libra, making an opposition with Chiron in Aries. So this is a very destined kind of energy around important communications on Wednesday. So this can be kind of an extreme energy in one way when it comes to our experience of hearing news, hearing information. It's Mercury in Libra, which can relate to the justice system, equality, relationship dynamics. Chiron in Aries can be that patriarchal or masculine energy. When it's opposing Mercury in Libra, it can be some kind of difficulty in understanding the two different sides. You know, Libra being ruled by Venus and Mars rules Aries. These two are opposites, interestingly, and they are in an opposition. So that's on Wednesday. So I think something interesting could come out on some level with information on Wednesday. On a personal level, this is going to affect you personally if you have anything around, let's say, 9 to 12 degrees of Aries, Libra, Capricorn or Cancer. And it could just be on a personal level, something comes up to be healed, or some information or communication comes up that you need to process through. And those are the main things. Let me just see, I've just got to go over my notes and just double check. Oh, I forgot to mention, Monday today, Venus is square with Pluto. So there could be some tensions in relationships for people. Venus in Libra, square with Pluto and Capricorn, mostly affecting anyone with 24 degrees of Capricorn or Libra in particular. Okay, so let's look at the cards for this week. I'm not sure how I feel about this setup, guys. It feels really awkward, but I am all fixed in my chart. So whenever I do something that's different, unless I'm really comfortable with it, it just feels a bit odd. But if you guys like it, I'm happy to keep doing it. Or there is another option for me to set it up in a slightly different way, so I may do that. Okay, so first lot of signs this week are the air signs. Okay, so I'm going to do Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see what you guys have. So the first, this is the Black Moon Astrology cards, these ones here. I'm also using the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, and I'm also using the Intuitive Soul Oracle. All right, so let's get into it. So this is for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, we have something jump out, and there's actually another card, so I'm going to leave it there. Wow, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius relationships come up so strong here because we have a bit of a double whammy. Venus rules Libra and Taurus, so, and it says Venus, love, Libra, I balance. So for the air signs, very strong message for the Librans in particular, but for everybody, there's a message here about love and balance in your relationships being very important. Just going to sip my tea here and have a look. Okay, so wow. I mean, they're quite beautiful cards. I find these cards, just with these particular ones that have come out. Venus de Milo coming out of her shell, and Libra energy. So can be a bit of a romantic energy as well for some people. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius people. Let's see what your other messages are. I'm going to get you one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Oh, jumping card. Love it when they jump out. Exchanging gifts. Interesting. So it's 27, which adds to a 9. Someone watching may have a cat. But other than that, there's something about exchanging energy in a relationship with someone, connecting with someone in a relationship. Feels very soft here and very romantic energy. Someone's having a very romantic week or a really positive week in love. This one jumps out. Secret. Ooh, okay. So for some people, there's something to do with secrets being revealed. It says hidden messages, holding back emotion, unlocking the secrets and passions within. Wow, so this kind of relates, you know, unlocking the secrets and passion within with, see how she's coming out of the box? You know, she was hiding in the box and she's coming out. So something could be being revealed this week for you personally in your life, especially in a relationship context. Let's look at the astro dice for the air signs. Neptune, Aquarius, second house. Okay, so Neptune is about, it can be romantic energy once again. It's also a little bit about illusions. So something to be aware of there. You know, not to fall into a trap of kind of having rose-colored glasses, just like this card is very pink and rosy. It's like getting swept up in the emotion in the romance of something. Aquarius is asking you to have an element of detachment. You know, Aquarians can be quite detached and see things objectively despite their emotions. You know, Aquarius can say, you know what, I have feelings for you, but if you're not going to treat me right, that's okay. I'll just leave you alone. And Aquarians are very good at that. Just stepping back, having that distance, having that separation, or logically looking at things in an observer mode. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. I'm just going to check the camera. Yeah. Oh no, I think those other cards, were they off camera? I apologize for that, guys. As I said, I'm still getting used to all this, so I didn't realize that was off camera. Lucky I checked. All right, so the second house, interestingly, it's a Taurus house, which rules the throat chakra, but it's about value. What do you value? What are you valuing? Okay, so are you valuing yourself this week in a relationship context? So very much about harmony and balance, and about wanting to feel the love and not wanting to deal with disharmony or conflict. But some information may come out either from another person with the secret card, or you may be revealing your true feelings to somebody, or feel that you have to speak up in a relationship context. And when I say relationship, yes, absolutely, this looks very strongly towards, you know, love matters and love relationships, but it could also be anyone that you care for, you know. So a secret, for some people, a secret could be coming out this week, guys. So interesting messages there. All right, so I'm going to put things away. I'm going to go to the next lot, which is for the water signs. Okay, so this is going to be for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm going to do the Wisdom Oracle first. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What are your messages this week? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This one wanted to come out. I could feel it was like about to flick out, and I could feel the energy. Fork in the road. Okay, interesting. Just make sure. I have to keep checking because I'm not used to this layout, but I think I've got the positioning right there. I stuffed up for the air signs and I had them off camera a little bit before, but I did fix it at the end. Okay, so water signs, more messages for this week. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This one wants to come out. First house, the body. Okay. Interesting. So the first house is not just about the body, actually. It is also about your goals, your forward movement in your life and your direction forward, which relates to the fork in the road card. For some people, there could be something with a health matter that you're looking at as well for some. Choice, wow, relates very strongly to fork in the road. Look at that. And it says, looking at the options, growth, learning, new beginnings, decisions to make. Wow, that really relates. Like, I like it when double messages come up because it really emphasizes. And there's very strong yellow here, which I'm picking up on as a very strong theme. It's really jumping out to me. And yellow is to do with the solar plexus, which is empowerment, personal empowerment. So that chakra is something that's coming up as an energy that's related to what's going on for the water signs this week. And I've done that card. What am I doing next? Hang on. I've got the 3 cards. Oh yeah, I'm just doing, sorry, the other, I got confused because the air signs had accidentally had another card jump out, and I usually take that. So let's look at the astro dice for the water signs, Pisces, Uranus, and the 6th house. Okay, interesting. So because the 6th house has come up and there's something about the body and fork in the road and choice, 6, interestingly, a couple of things here. It's 6th house in astrology, but 6 is also related to the Lovers card in the tarot deck, in tarot, which is about choices. So that's come up twice here. So you could really be in 2 minds about something this week, water signs, about a decision that you have to make, or that you feel pressure to make, or that's just something that you want to do. There's this decision-making process going on. And Uranus is about the unexpected. So I'm getting this energy here of, if you can wait to make a decision, if you feel intuitively, always go with your intuition above what any psychic tells you. I always tell my clients that, you have to learn to trust your intuition in this life. It's very important. But what I'm getting is with that, and, this is a very general message. This is not for anyone specifically. So take what makes sense to you. But the Uranus card points to something unexpected coming in this week, okay? And there might be this unexpected shift or change that occurs that allows a decision to flow, Pisces. Allows a decision to flow. You may feel uptight with the 6th house or the 6th energy here about, I've got to make this decision, but then something unexpected happens and allows things to flow in a different direction, or you have an unexpected intuitive moment, a flash that just comes over you as a feeling, because it's Pisces energy, that helps you to move forward. So then you're like, okay, you know what? I was struggling with this decision, but I just know what to do now. I feel it, in my being. So it could be something like that. For other people, there could be something about a change with work situation or a change on your path, a change of direction. I do feel very positive energy around that though. So that's pretty strong messages coming through. As I said, take what makes sense to you. These are general readings. Okay, let's go to the earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, my fellow earth signs. Yay. I love all the signs because that said, we have all the signs in our astrology chart, and we're made up of so many different signs. But anyway, so earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 7th house partners. Okay, interesting. And it is a 4, which is about stability and security. So relationship energy comes into focus this week. I feel like the earth signs have been getting this message a lot, especially Taurus and Virgo. I don't know so much about Capricorns. Let me just sip some of my tea before I pull the next card. So what I'm getting here is kind of a multitude of messages. I'm getting, for some people, it's your relationships in focus. For others, it's the people around you, those closest to you. For other people, it's actually something to do with partnering up with people that can help you collaborate on something business related. That could be for Capricorns, possibly some Taurians. All right, let's see what else this one at the bottom wants to come out. I can feel the energy. Building blocks. Very Capricorn. And also Taurus, but all the earth signs. But building blocks specifically makes me think of Capricorn energy. And look at the earthiness of both of these cards. Very sort of a mixture of green and brown. I love how they always synchronize in some way. Wow. So whatever you're working on, earth signs, this week, it's something that's helping you build towards your future. Okay, so it's exciting. I get an excited energy. Very exciting. This one jumped out. Family. Wow. So connecting with your family is very important for you this week, whether it's a phone call to someone at a distance. See how they're all looking at the ocean there? I feel like there's someone watching who has family at a distance, like overseas, or misses someone who is like soul family, and you feel like you want to get in touch with that person. And let me just see where I'm at with the cards here. I'll just move that over. Okay. So this is quite beautiful energy here. I feel the energy of like connection, stability, security, and missing that for some people. That's some people. Other people, it's like sort of feeling that stability that comes from family and those closest to you, those you live with, your immediate family, the support of family. And there's also an energy for some of you with family in spirit, I'm getting. See how these people are looking at the ocean? They're connecting with the divine is what I'm feeling here. They're connecting with their higher soul purpose, a higher soul truth. And the birds also represent spirit here. There's some seagulls flying. Birds always represent connection to the divine, connection to spirit. So there's definitely something here about that. I'm going to roll the astro dice and see what else comes up for the earth signs. 8th house. 8 has come up here as well. Look at this. It's a 17. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully that's come up on camera. As I said, guys, I'm still getting used to this layout. The moon. See, the moon is to do with family. The moon rules the 4th house in astrology, which is the sector to do with home and family. So that's come up twice now. The 8 comes up as deep emotion, deep connections, deep soul connections are important to you this week. Again, family, just soul tribe. That's the strong energy coming through for those signs. And Libra, see, love, romance, partnerships. It is the 7th house, which came up on this card. Libra rules the 7th house, so there's a double message again here. And what else? So, and even with this one, this is the 7th house of partners, which the Libra relates to, but the 4 comes up here again, which relates to the moon, because that's the 4th house. The moon rules the 4th house in astrology, and that's the family. So family is the 4th house as well. So wow, there's a lot of double messages here about family and partners. Family and partners just over and over again. And also finances with the 8th house and deep feelings, deep emotions. The 8th house can also speak about investments. So it can be a message for some people about investment property or looking at long-term investments for your life, how you're going to bring in money long-term, things like that can be coming up with these cards as well. Interesting messages. But whatever you're working on this week, earth signs, is something that you're building on for your future, and you may want to share that news with family. You may want to communicate with your soul family or other people that you feel close to that are like family. Okay, so let's see who's next. The fire signs. All right, so lastly, Aries, Leo, Sag. What are the messages for this week for Aries, Leo, Sag? Oh, I knew it was that one and it just jumped all the way over here. Saturn return age. Interesting. Okay, so maybe some fire signs are going through a Saturn return. Remember, this is for your sun or rising, or your moon. Could be. All right, so fire signs. Oh, jumping card. Oh my gosh, look at this. How funny is this? Opposites, like polar opposites. We have Saturn return age, like taking responsibility. And then we have remember your inner child and remember to play. Wow. So this is really intriguing to me. It's almost like for the fire signs, if you feel like everything's work, remember to add in some play, just so you can, you know, this is important for the fire signs, especially Leos, or if you have 5th house energy, even Aries as well, and Sag. All of the fire signs need to have that sense of fun. Otherwise, things start to feel very bogged down. Okay, so there is some tough lessons you're learning at the moment, fire signs, with this card, the Saturn return. Saturn is about tests and challenges and restrictions. But this is saying get outside, and you know, if you have kids, take them outside to play if you can. Spend time with your children, spend time with younger people. This one jumped out. Interesting. Wow, regeneration. Oh my goodness, that's a powerful card. That's actually Scorpio energy, Pluto Scorpio energy. Okay, so whatever you're going through at the moment, fire signs, you're in a powerful time of regeneration. This is like death and rebirth. See how it's decaying, but it is gonna, you know, the leaves, it's decaying on one level, but the leaves are starting to sprout new life at the same time. But it's a slow process. So you're in some kind of slow process of deep change, of regeneration. Let's look at the astro dice for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. How funny. And the 6th house again. Interesting, because the new moon in Virgo may affect the Sagittarians a bit in a slightly uncomfortable way. It does make a square, that new moon in Virgo, to Sag. But you do have Jupiter energy here, which emphasizes the need for joy, play, and faith at this time. You know, you may be going through a difficult time, fire signs, but the Jupiter coming up there says, have faith in what you're going through. There are deeper lessons going on here. Aquarius is about friendship, connections, Aquarian type people. You may have someone around you who's got Aquarius, sun, moon, rising. Having detachment with your problems at the moment emotionally, and not getting sucked into every little issue that comes up. 6th house is possibly too much focus on all the details, all the information, all the everything. It's good to be responsible and be across those things, but don't bog yourself down to such an extreme level with stress. You need to play, fire signs, you need to have some fun where you can, because there is quite a bit of pressure on you. You are going through a transformation as well. A lot of energy there. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the reading this week in the different layer. If you would like to book a reading with me, the link will be below to my online store. Please be aware there is a turnaround time of 9 to 16 business days, okay, because I'm very busy. And have a fantastic week, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.